Hey everybody, day 42 of Math with Grandma, the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Fraction book. Grandma has her chocolate bar out by Jerry Pallotta and illustrated by Rob Bolster. Here is one whole milk chocolate bar. It's delicious. It's a Hershey's milk chocolate bar, the kind Milton Hershey made famous. Before we eat it, we're going to learn about fractions. And all the fractions we're going to talk about are on the back of the book as well. He added some things. Oops. May have to do some repair on my book here. Let's start by taking the wrapper off. Remember not to litter. And Grandma got one that is the special dark chocolate because I've never had one of their special dark chocolate in this form before. And I thought, why not? I like milk chocolate too, but dark chocolate is pretty extra yummy. There is the whole milk chocolate bar. And it's divided into little sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's why this is a really good thing to talk about whole and parts, because it can make so many different kinds of fractions. I can break the bar in half and have two pieces. I can use these lines and make 4 equal sections. I can use these lines and make 3 equal sections. And it's still one whole chocolate bar. Here we have one whole chocolate candy bar. And what is a fraction? A fraction is a part of the portion of a whole thing. We're using a Hershey's milk chocolate bar as our whole thing. And hoping none of the rest of the pages decide to fall out. I can break the Hershey's bar into 12 sections. Because there's 12 sections, remember we saw that. If you break this candy bar apart, you will see 12 equal sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can stack them this way. I have one whole or 12 twelfths. Twelfths is a funny word to say. You can stack the 12 equal sections on top of each other. Hey, it looks different, but any way you arrange them, you still have one whole candy bar. One 12th, 11 twelfths. So if I break my candy bar up, I can use the center line this way, and I have 6 pieces and 6 pieces equals 1/2. And if I break each of those sections in half, I have 4ths. If I break those apart, I get my 12 sections, but I can also use it like I did the center lines, which gives me 3 groups or thirds. So I have the whole, half, 4ths, and thirds. I can do it any different ways, or I can talk about the 12 pieces. Here is 1 12th, and there is 11 twelfths. Maybe this is the easiest way to understand fractions. What would you rather eat? 1 12th of the candy bar or 11 twelfths of the candy bar? 12 is a really big number, but when I'm breaking it up into equal parts from the whole thing, it's not very much. Would you rather have 11 twelfths? If you love milk chocolate, the answer is simple. As you can see, doing fractions can be fun. One half is 6 of the pieces. One half plus 1/2. 1/2 is 6/12. I have 6 of the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a 1/2 of a Hershey's chocolate bar. And here's the other half. 6/12 is equal to 1/2. When two fractions equal each other, they're called equivalent fractions. So 1/2 plus 1/2 equals a whole. 6/12 plus 6/12 equals 1 whole. One third. That's when we use the center of the bars and use the long lines instead of the short lines to make thirds. 1/3, 2/3. Here's 1/3 of a whole chocolate bar. How did we get it to the fraction of a third? Well, think of it this. Our candy bar can be divided in 3 equal groups. Each of the 3 groups has 4 sections in it. What is left over is 2/3. 1/3 plus 2/3 equals 3/3. When the top number and the bottom number are the same, the fraction is equal. So 1/3 plus 2/3 equals 3/3. Because 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. We only add the top numbers, not the bottom numbers. We keep the bottom numbers the same because that's just telling us how many are in the group. One third is also 4/12. That means there are 4/12 down here and 8/12 out here because 4 plus 4 is 8. 4/12 plus 8/12 is 12/12 or 1 whole. It's still the whole candy bar, even if we've broken it up. One-fourth. So if we use the short sides, we get 4 equal parts, and each group has 3 chunks in it. 1/4 plus 3/4 equal 4/4 because 1 plus 3 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4/4 is still the whole thing. Three 12ths. I can break this apart to show my 12 pieces again. And a third is 3/12ths. That means there are 9 12ths over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All 12 pieces are there. Grandma hasn't eaten any yet. One-fifth. Here are cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them is 1/5. The other half is 4/5. Moo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moos from the cows, 1 moo from you. Total 7 moos. 1/7 is from a person, 6 are from cows. Ignore the duck saying quack. He's not part of the group. One-sixth is 2 pieces. I can make 5 groups of 2. 1/6, 5/6. 6 plus 5 is 6, but if I take away one of them, I start subtracting. 1/6 5/6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Especially if I were to actually eat that now. Then it would be really gone and we couldn't count anymore. I can also say that 1/6 is 2/12 because there's 2 pieces in each section. So this is 2/12. So 12/12 minus 2/12 is 10/12. 2/12 and 1/6 are the same. Ooh. It's time for another break. Chocolate comes from cocoa pods. The cacao tree grows in very warm and moist climates. Here are 8 pods. If one pod fell off and bonked you on the head, you would have been bonked on the head by 1/8 of the cocoa pods on this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's the one falling. Oops. Hope it doesn't actually fall on your head. Cocoa, milk, and sugar are the 3 main ingredients used in making chocolate. Sugar usually comes from sugarcane. If you cut down one stalk, you would have cut down 1/9 of the sugar canes in this field. Five twelfths, 7/12. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Oops. There it is. You can see it now. 5/12 plus 7/12, or 12/12 minus 5/12 equals 7/12. Whether I add it or subtract it, it still comes out equal. Just depends on if I eat it. Then I can't make it equal anymore. 1/10. Here's a way to get a fraction of 1/10. There are 10 bars on this page. 1 out of the 10 bars is unwrapped. 1/10 of the bars is unwrapped. Here is a fraction where the top number is larger than the bottom number. It's called an improper fraction. 13/12 is really 1 and 1/12. Whoever made this fraction used more than one candy bar. So here's the whole candy bar plus one more section to give 13/12. And I'd have to have more than one candy bar. So far in this book, we've learned that the main ingredients in milk chocolate is milk, sugar, and cocoa. We've also learned that fractions 1/12, 2/12, 3/12, 4/12, 5/12, 6/12, 7/12, 8/12, 9/12, and 10/12, and even 13/12. We also did fractions of half, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, eighths, ninths, and tenths. Whew. If you want to know what fraction of ingredients are used in making a Hershey's milk chocolate bar, sorry, those fractions are top secret. The Hershey's Milk Chocolate Fraction Book.